Alright, how's it going guys? My name is Dopey and welcome to this video. It's been a few days since I did the Dopey Stories 21 and Dopey talks about nothing and everything for like 15 minutes I think it was. So just thought up of this idea for a Dopey Stories video just today, just out of nowhere. Because I remembered one detail and then I remembered that I wrote down a list of all like brags I would brag to a woman. What am I gonna call it? Like just like brags is what like in the title. Dopey Stories 22 brags or Dopey brags. Brags about not being able to swim. I'm recording at 3:47 a.m. so that's new new for Dopey Stories that usually record during the day. So if I say some shit or I'm just really tired, I might not even say the right things or even say some words that don't make sense. Who knows? So let's get into the list. First on the list is I would have been a pirate. Real life pirate. Think that's the story of the pen thrown into my eye and nearly losing it. The zombie movie where I was starring as an extra, then the skydive. I already told that story. Book published, I also told that story. Collector of loads of shite. Can't swim, already said. Said it in like few minutes before. That I cannot swim. Once I learned it one time, but I'm too nervous or like I don't practice enough. Like honestly, I don't feel the need to swim. Like I'm not in near water every day. It's not a useful skill to have, in my opinion. But I think if I'd be thrown into the water, I would either float or try to swim or I don't know. Who knows? Grease the musical. I starred as one of the boys. What are they called? I've forgotten that. I think I've erased that period of time from my memory. I don't want to remember that. I can't remember it. There was like the four main dudes, and I was like the backup dude for them. Honestly, can't remember like the greasers. Why is that a why was that a difficult group name to remember? I don't know. But that was back in fourth year, so that was like, oh, 10th class if you're counting, or 10th grade if you're American, who cares, but yeah. Any other stories from that period? My first girlfriend, not gonna talk about it. Uh, I might if I get drunk enough. I think that's just another dopey story for another day. Didn't learn to ride a bike until I was 12 or 13. I'm not sure of the age, but I learned how to ride a bike pretty late, like later than everyone else. And it was, I think I already told this story, but I'll just tell it again that my old bike that I still had training wheels on, that's where on what I learned it on. Like the bike was small and I was obviously bigger than the bike, but I guess that helped if I like fell, then I could like easily stand up. I remember riding around town, like the town where I'm from, because riding around the countryside, like nobody looks at you, nobody cares, but riding around town, like on a bike too small for you, they think you stole it, or like you think, like I don't know what they think, or like it was a weird time. I had nearly won the trip to Europe by singing musicless karaoke. That's also a Dopey short story, I think. Only been on first dates. Yeah, that's a meme. That's basically self-explanatory. I haven't been on a second date with anyone, so arrested once. I think I've told this story. Arrested once, and then arrested in an airport or detained or whatever. Pretty sure I told them stories before, so I don't need to retell the same stuff. Never eaten at a KFC. I really can't remember if I've eaten at KFC. Like, it's not an important thing in my life. Like, I don't really care about KFC. Burger King, I've eaten like there once or twice, but like KFC, maybe once, but never the chicken, or like honestly can't remember if I have or haven't. if I have, then it's maybe one time and I only ate the fries, didn't buy the chicken. I've no clue. Never sworn in Lithuanian. So yeah, that's the meme. Maybe, well, I have sworn, but not like genuinely, like when friends or used to ask me like, what's shit in Lithuanian, or what's that word, or what's that word. So that I would tell them, so that I guess that counts, sort of. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable swearing in Lithuanian. In English, that's a different story. I could swear all the fucking time. But 40 kilometer cycle that I did for charity, I wrote down 40 because I couldn't remember if it was 47 or 44. It was something over 40. It was some cycle, I gotta tell you. Trained for a few weeks before that, obviously, because you can't just open. Oh yeah, today I'm gonna go cycle 40 kilometers. Because the most before that I would have cycled would be maybe I would have cycled that in a day, but obviously that's in a day with like breaks and stops. Yeah, that 40K was the biggest physical, I think, testing thing of my life, maybe. Well, yeah, I gotta. Well, it's an achievement, obviously. Nobody can. Well, not everyone can say, "Oh, I cycled 40K in one go and like for charity." But yeah, one stage of the cycle was uphill, and that was torture. Honestly, cycling uphill anywhere is hard enough, but like think it was towards the end, middle towards the end thereabouts. So, but after the hill, it was easy peasy. Like at home the next day or the day after, I couldn't feel my legs. I could barely walk, honestly. Now it's been a while since I last cycled. Well, that's a skill I can never forget, cycling, but swimming, I don't know how that's different. Maybe the water I'm afraid of, or a bit nervous about, I don't know. Who knows? Possession of a shiny Charizard, yeah, that's collection thing on a lot of Guinness World Record books. Also said, like with the collecting stuff, I, well, used to know CPR. I guess like if it came to it, I could perform CPR on someone, maybe. That's a big maybe. It's juggling someone's life on a big maybe. And the Heimlich maneuver, when someone's choking, I guess I can maybe do something. Hopefully, you don't have to prove if I know how to do that, or like in real life situation, someone's dying and oh shit, I don't know if I know it or not. So next section is sports. I don't pretty sure I talked about sports in Adobe stories. Can't remember. But just quickly, I seen the film Rocky and then took up boxing, then did hurling for a year. Oh, the hurling was before. Then scored a goal, the only goal. Never won any competition or lottery or anything. Well, any big lottery wins, like I would win like €1 or €2, but not like hundreds or thousands or anything like that. No, anything like that. That's what's written. I just said anything like that as like turn of phrase or whatever. Well, and I couldn't read what it said, but it actually says anything like that. Only ever failed two exams. Well, failed one exam like 3 times, I think. No, 2 times, and then that goes up to, well, 3 exams, but failed like 4 times. So I don't know. I can't read the next bit. It says journalist, but I can't read what's before and after that. So bad when I can't even read my own writing. And then, well, yeah, wanted to be a journalist once, then did work experience for a newspaper, and then didn't want to be a journalist after that. It's just like the sitting in an office for the whole day, just there at a computer editing shit. What just isn't for me either. Well, manual labor I can't really do, and I don't know if I would like having someone as a boss. Well, I mean, having someone as a boss remotely, they're working from home, that would be the perfect job for me. Just sleep and then wake up, do the job, and then go back to sleep or some meme. I don't know. Who knows? Did I say in the Dopey talks that I was looking at a chicken farm meme job thing? Oh, it's probably gone by now, but I could still apply and write up a CV, so at least I would have a CV to like give to another employer in the future if I want to or whatever. I once found €100 note. That's the biggest bit of money I ever found. But I used to be really lucky. Still am lucky, but lucky with finding money. Like €1, €2, like occasionally you'd find like a €5 note or a €10 note. That was all in the past, and now everyone's saving, and you'd rarely find a 5-cent coin like nowadays. But back in the day, and this was in the 20 back in the day when like the euro wasn't there yet, so before 2015. I'd say maybe 2010, oh, maybe 2011, 2012-ish, thereabouts. And €100 was 345 litas. So that would buy you like 3 weeks of groceries, I think, for like a family of four, maybe. Well, I mean, €100, that's quite a bit of money. That would be like 2 weeks, maybe groceries, thereabouts. I'm estimating average. I don't know what am I even talking about groceries for? Family sizes, what? Oh, back then I used to collect stamps. Oh, I still have the collection of stamps. Maybe I could show it off sometime. I don't know, like the tactics that I showed for like 20 minutes previous time, but we were going to the post office, so my grandmother was going to post something or collect pension or something. There was a reason for her to go to the post office, and I was like, oh, I'll go with you to buy some post stamps. Can't remember if it was on the way into the post office or back from it. Pretty sure back from it. So when I got the stamps and just see like a green thing floating in the grass, like not many people will know what €100 note. Oh, this video is all about brags, so might as well show what €100 note looks like. I could say this is fake, or just the color of it. See that like greenish, so like so it's like they're just like flapping in the wind, flopping in the wind in the grass, and they've noticed green itself. Obviously, you could see it, but like no one was looking for it. I'm always like looking on the ground for things I can take, or like I don't know, just looking on the ground for free stuff, I guess, or anything anyone's has dropping. I don't know, I can't even speak. So it's like, fuck, that's €100. Grabbing it straight in the pocket, and I'm laughing and going giddy in the car, fucking oh my god, I just found €100. And then just drove home, nothing to it. Until the next day in the papers. It wasn't the front page, surely not. Front page news, old lady loses like 700, I think it was 7 or €800, and it gets returned to her by a friend who lives down the road or something from them. Think that was the meme, that some lady was in the bushes doing something. I don't know what they were doing. Found the money and then returned it to her. I don't know how they figured. Oh, you're losing money. Oh, here you go. But that was from the same post office. So if I walk how could have known that there was more money? That if I looked in the bushes, there would have been 800 or €700 more euro. I was happy enough with the €100, but then knowing that it could have more, then I was worrying if like, oh, what if the police come and like take my €100 away because might have seen me, or there's cameras at the post office or something that the old lady is missing the €100 or something, that I stole it or whatever. But no, nothing like that. I was happy to have the €100, and I'm guessing the lady was happy to get her a 700 or €800 back. So that's that story. All happy whatever, happy ending to that story. On that happy ending, and gotta end the video there. Dopey Stories 22, 10 past 4 a.m., getting very tired. The eyes do be closing, but I'll still go watch it, whatever TV series. And I'll see you next time.
Bonus clips.
All right, so it's been a few. So it's. Oh, you know what? That's fucking perfect. Like I would go shit or fuck or whatever.